2 games on the road, knowing you've got to protect home turf. And they're doing it against a Florida Gator team, of course, that won the national championship last year and is starting to feel approach.
Bama.
You know, and maybe even more importantly,
horns,
first
actually,
8
at
minutes
the
of this
top
one,
of
Mississippi
the jump,
State.
the ball is out of bounds, and it'll be Gators basketball. They will work it down low all night long. In the first effort, Condon defended, threw it up with his... Lee gets in the paint, throws it up with his left, and it's 4-0 Gator. Oklahoma lost to Mississippi State and A&M last week. Davis penetrates, and he missed an easy one and tips up his on the floor with McGee, so a chance with some numbers, and Davis to the left, no on the layup. Rebound put back up and in. A couple of offensive rebounds for the Sooners. Hey, Davis. He's thinking about one-on-one with Condon. Now Brown frees himself for a 3. Got hit. It's a chance for 4. For the backboard. Condon has Pack on him. That's a mismatch. And he threw it up and in. Really good identification. That's a steal. Fland will lay it up and in.
I will say this about Boogie.
They come quickly to double, they swing it. Hauk forfeits the 3 to Fland, alley-oop. Hand locked in an easy one. Florida 6'4", 210, a left-handed shooter. He'll inbounds the ball.
Now Florida goes small, and they still have a 7-footer and a 6'11" guy in that front line.
And there's an easy one. Condon had good position, and the pass was taken away by McGee. Brown all the way, up and in. Tough shot.
Yeah, win the collision at the rim by...
Under 10 on the shot clock. He's got a lane. Boy, there's a lot of contact, and somehow it goes. Brown, watch out. Wide open. The seas parted for him.
Yeah, that just simply cannot happen if you're Oklahoma.
Floor, he's set to return, but he's 0 for 2 to start.
Well, those bigs for Florida, they get in drop coverage. You just mirror that basketball. They don't lose their feet on the floor.
There you go.
Yeah, like I said, that Alabama comes in over the weekend.
Chenyelu getting into it with McGee down low. Big battle. Fland. Long one, and it dropped. Again, they are down to 7, and it's Fland one more time. That one is a little off to the left, and they're going to keep it right there.
Low block.
Fland, and he gets it to go, and Boogie Fland starting to pile up another good partner, Brown, who throws up a runner that was way off.
I mean, that was all Ruben Chenyelu in that drop coverage. At one point, he kind of switched
out against Pack. And there's another turnover. 4-on-1. Lee all the way, laid it up and in.
It's shocking the speed that this kid has.
This is a tremendous mismatch for the Gators. Fland, great inside pass, and too strong is Chenyelu.
It's his role and his job, and does it that well. He is a lockdown defender. I think at the next level, not as a starter, but I think he's going to be a guy that can just make it.
And there, you just saw Davis give up a shot. Condon will take a 3. That's no good. But Hauk with the offensive rebound. It's third of his man and created a turnover to the guy we're talking about, Hauk. Well, why not knock down a 3?
Yeah, finding Hauk in that far corner.
A 15-1 run, 10-0 run in there as well. And that just ended when Xavier Brown knocked it
this game.
Yeah. Clavshar, money.
That just came off of a simple ball screen up through lane.
There have been a couple of guys they thought would have more productive starts to the season. Wongquo was one of them, but boy. Clavshar's got 4 on the clock, and he lost it out of bounds.
When Florida would be a shooter's dream.
Condon and Hauk. Fland, too strong. Offensive rebound, big number 3, who gets double teamed, steps right through it. Hauk's got a 3 and knocked it down.
And after Sean Miller's got a chance to change his season, he can beat Vanderbilt tomorrow night after he just knocked off Alabama on Saturday. Finesse finish that will not work against the Florida Gators.
And a pace at which the Gators play. Beautiful pass to Chinyalu, who volleyballed it up.
Off Florida overplaying on those wings. You have to.
Great pass, Chinyalu, big dunk.
A late find by Xavier. Chinyalu on point.
Brown, an open three, has to have it, and he does. Houck with 12. Boogie used the body, and he's got a chance for three. He's strong. Difficult shot. Chinyalu affected that. On the baseline, and there you go. Good cut there on Reed.
Yeah, not near enough cutting in the first half by Oklahoma, and that's a good sign of Porter Moser at halftime talking to his guys about it.
Chinyalu now with 9. He shot that down on the basket after his jump. Davis got fouled. He's got a chance for three, and Condon knows he's working his way towards a double-double. And when there's nothing there, it's very simple for these big guys. I'll go one-on-one. It's the Russian who came over in December. Reed lost the ball, and we got to run out, and Flynn will have an easy 2. 56-31 Florida.
Yeah.
You get your game right, and then you get to go to the NBA.
Yeah. It would rival the 2017 class, I think, that had maybe 9 of the first 10.
Physical and so flexible.
And quick. You look at him get down and guard that ball in a stance.
There you go.
There's your playmaker in the middle of that zone, Kondo.
Look at how.
Yeah,
look at all of them.
Literally just outworked the entire.
15 points, 6 rebounds for Houck. Roll, good pass. 3-corner is money.
Good find though by Elian. High number.
13 of those offensive rebounds tonight. And feeling it as he steps into the game. Where you been?
Well, he's been in rough basketball. That's where we are in the college game right now.
Yelatonsev. Houck wants to knock a 3 down. High arcing one. He buries that. And Houck on the front line. Condon's just such a good passer, and he flung him off like a windshield does to a. Wants it again. He thought about it. But you talk about guys, Jimmy. The one thing about his folks that they will tell you about how he's always tried. He has to outwork people. This Flan knock team.
Well, you can see his confidence. We noticed today in the shoot-around, and having his ability to get downhill is a real problem because the rule book also says that the backboard can be 6 feet wide by 4 feet tall or 6 feet wide by 3.5 feet tall.
Really?
It's right where they've been all season long. Only 29% from the three-point line, and they're still a threat to score 100 in this game.
Do it again, kid.
Yeah. Moser. A lot of love and respect between him and former Rick Majerus.
Yeah, Condon's getting triple teamed, and he's able to get away from. Is 6'9", 215. Chinyalu is 6'10", 265.
Yeah, Chinyalu does not take a possession off defensively.
Klafschar lays it up and in.
I'm just talking to the ball like he is right now. There's not a better defender in this league right now than Ruben Chinyalu. Look at him take on that ball and play with his chest. Okay, the guy's
this game going on over on ESPN. I know they just showed you that, but as Pack buries a 3.
I love his shot, Nigel Pack. That's been the big game.
The basket.
So now let's talk about Todd Golden. What he's got in front of him for the next 6 minutes is not lose our momentum, our mojo, and how are we supposed to play the game? They don't have that 3rd and 4th guy like Florida does on that front line. You can't press Boogie Flynn.
Watch it.
No, I say you can press him, but he's going to break your press. He's all of 6'10", 6'10 and a half.
Houck, laid it up and in, could have thrown it down. In amongst the traffic. And a great look by Klafschar to Fland.
Ravi, there's a standard that Todd Golden has set for his guys. Line a little bit of time to find their way as well this year.
Yeah, new roles. That's what Todd Golden has described it.
So Florida only 6 turnovers in this game.
That's not an easy shot. Yeah, that is a difficult shot, but all of a sudden, Tay Davis has found the challenge.
Long time. The Big 12 this year is what the SEC was last year.
And this is sort of a alley-oop to Chinyalu, and the rim got hurt on that one. As he now
A.J. Devonsa goes to Kansas to take on Kansas and Darren Peterson. Could very well be the #1 versus the #2 pick in the next draft.
That's an NBA. C.J. Ingram into the game for Florida, as is Alex Lloyd.
Can you follow up a good win and take it on the road and do what we're supposed to do? And that's exactly what they did tonight.
Good night for Xavier Brown. He's got 22 points in the game to lead the way. Davis with 17. Hey.
Better in the second half than the first, honestly. They just come at you, don't they, Florida?
Yeah, Ingram.
Whoa, yeah.
Pinned it, wedgie, block at the same time.
Comes in and takes care of business.
They sure do. Our final score here in Norman, Florida 96, Oklahoma 79. And for all the challenge I have won today, you speak, people listen. Up next, St. Mary's, San Francisco. For Jimmy Dykes and our entire crew here in Norman.